What's up guys, Tyler here, welcome back to a brand new video. And in this video I'll be talking about my thoughts on the rest of Phase 5 and the last few announcements that Marvel's made. So as always, let's get into it. So I want to say a few weeks ago or maybe even last week, uh, we got some set leaks from the Daredevil Born Again set, and two of them were of the suit. And I just want to tell you guys on my thoughts on the new suit. Honestly, I love the new suit. I love the shade of red. To me, I've never been a fan of the whole uh, maroon red with the suit that Daredevil had in the Netflix show. Even though Daredevil's a dark character, I don't know. To me, I just never really been a fan of that type of maroon, or just could be me. I never really been a fan of that type of red in general. But I liked the red he had in the 2003 film. I thought it was a nice contrast where you see it in daytime or nighttime, and obviously Ben Affleck wasn't wearing the suit during the day in the film. It was always at night. But in the photo shoots and some photos you'd see, I want to say during the day while they were shooting, or so on the photo shoots, you could tell looks like a sort of bright red, but at night it's dark, which I thought was a perfect contrast for that film. Anyway, getting back to the new suit for Charlotte Cox, I like that shade of red. It looks pretty cool. Uh, it's not too dark, not too light. To me, it's just right. And I know they updated Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool suit. The red looks a lot brighter, which I totally don't have a problem with that. The red he had in the original two films was cool. It was right for that character. And the new red for Spider-Man suit I thought was pretty cool. So first getting back to Daredevil Born Again. So I'm excited for that series. I can't wait to see it next year. So, and instead of it being 18 episodes, I think it's going to be 13, which is still pretty cool. So, and of course, getting to Deadpool 3, which is now known as Deadpool Wolverine. So now we're going to talk about that. Getting Ben Affleck back as Daredevil, that's going to be pretty cool. I wonder what his suit is going to look like, because I know that he didn't like the original suit. So if they can give us something similar to that, but make it fit better for Ben, that would be pretty cool. Uh, I'm excited for Deadpool and Wolverine, and the teaser trailer I thought was pretty cool, and it didn't give too much away. It basically got its point across, and basically it left you hungry for more. So, which I thought was pretty cool. Uh, and it's gonna be the first rated R MCU film, and they're not gonna do anything different, which is pretty cool. I was a little bit worried about that, but it's gonna be full on rated R. So that is pretty cool. Of course, we got Hugh Jackman back as Wolverine. He showed up at the very end of the trailer, which I thought was pretty cool. And of course, having the title Deadpool and Wolverine. So I thought that was really cool. And I was excited to see what characters pop up in there, because I mean, to me, it's the third step in what I call uh, the multiverse nostalgia effect. That's how I'm gonna call it. Step one to me was Spider-Man No Way Home, getting Andrew and Toby back. Step two was Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, seeing cameos from Fox characters. Well, uh, characters that were previously owned by Fox, but now Marvel owns them, like Professor X, bringing Patrick Stewart back as a variant. Black Bolt, the same actor from the Inhuman show, which wasn't that good. Uh, is a better uh, version. Uh, Reed Richards, played by John Krasinski, who's been fan casted for years. I thought that was cool. And of course, Captain Carter showing up. A few other, but main ones was the characters that were previously owned by Fox. So to me, Multiverse of Madness was was basically a way of Marvel saying, "You want the Fox characters? You want the X-Men, Fantastic Four? We have them. Here you go." So they're not getting their own films just yet. So, but we have them. So here you go. And Phase 3. Sorry. Step 3 to me is Deadpool and Wolverine, which sounds like it's going to be a full-on Deadpool kills the Fox Marvel universe. So we got Hugh Jackman back, got Ryan Reynolds Deadpool back, and we'll see a bunch of other characters pop up like Ben Affleck's Daredevil or Jennifer Gardner's Elektra, many X-Men Fox characters, and even 2005 Fantastic Four. And real quick, I want to talk about the ending of the Marvels because I recently watched the Marvels, and honestly, I wish I would have watched it in theaters because I thought the film was pretty solid, in my opinion. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but in my opinion, I thought it was pretty solid. It was one of the better MCU films. Uh, I loved the chemistry between the actresses. Played uh, Captain Marvel, which of course is Brie Larson, and Miss Marvel and Monica Rambeau. So I thought that they did a tremendous job. I thought the story was pretty solid. And of course the ending scenes. The first one being Kamala Khan tracking down Kate Bishop, who's from the Hawkeye series. So that was pretty cool. And she's basically doing the thing that Nick Fury does, which is saying you're more part of a bigger universe than you know. So putting together a team. So I thought that was pretty cool. And of course, the post-credit scene being Monica getting stuck in that alternate reality. And of course, we see Kelsey Grammer back as Beast, which I thought was so cool. He is such a good actor, and I'm glad he came back to play Beast. And of course, he looks a little more comic accurate. And of course, I think that universe, based on the design of the room that they were in with the door with the X, it looks like it's the same universe as the Fox X-Men universe. So we'll see. But of course, that leads into Deadpool Wolverine. So, and getting to the last topic of the video, they just announced the new cast for the Fantastic Four for the MCU film. So I have not seen any of those actors in anything, but I do trust Marvel when it comes to casting because they've done a tremendous job on casting. So I'm just excited. Honestly, everything that they're announcing now, it really reminds me of the early 2000s when we were getting the early X-Men films, the 2005 Fantastic Four, and of course the Spider-Man films. It's really a treat for us, Daredevil, and of course, I mean, it's even more better because this year we get Deadpool and Wolverine, X-Men 97, which this year I'm very surprised. I guess we only have one MCU film this year, which is Deadpool and Wolverine, because the only Marvel films we have is just the Sony Marvel films, which really, in my opinion, no one really cares about that. I don't personally, because to me, there's no point to those films. It's just a way for Sony to keep the Spider-Man film rights. I mean, Madam Web, I already knew that was going to flop. Craven, still can't believe they're doing a movie about that. And Venom 3, it's weird, but anyway, so the biggest thing of this year is probably going to be Deadpool and Wolverine. So, but well, I guess Joker Part 2 counted, but I think Deadpool and Wolverine will probably be the biggest thing of this year. And plus, we get X-Men 97, which is a revival and continuation of the 90s X-Men animated series, which is awesome. So, if that's successful, which I'm pretty sure it will be, who knows? They could do a revival of the 90s Spider-Man animated series, which that would be great if they do. Because I love that series, and this year will be the 30th anniversary. But anyway, getting back to Fantastic Four, I'm excited, and what's going to be even more better about this next few years is a lot of our dreams are going to come true fan-wise, because we've been wanting to see these characters interact for years. In the early 2000s, they couldn't do it because a lot of the characters were owned by different studios. So now we're finally going to be able to see that. So, of course, it's going to be awesome. Again, Daredevil Born Again. Of course, got Ben Affleck back as Daredevil. That's going to be awesome. Then we have Deadpool, Wolverine. So now I've got the mutants in the MCU. We have Fantastic Four come out next year, July 25th. At first, I thought it was the same day as Superman Legacy. So, but I figure it wouldn't be. But anyway, that's pretty cool. That's gonna be a pretty cool summer. Fantastic Four and Superman Legacy. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And of course, yeah, like Fantastic Four. And they haven't announced official date for Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland, but I'm pretty sure it'll probably be next year. So I don't think it'll be this year. If it is, then hey, I'm all for it. But we'll see. But I'm just glad that Marvel is taking a step back from putting out too much content. Because to me, they kind of went wrong with that. At first, I was excited, but a lot of the stuff was kind of hit or miss, which to me, that's going to happen with any studio. Even though Marvel's known for its brilliance, not everything is going to be like 100% golden, like Infinity War or Avengers or something like that. So you're going to have your stuff that's going to be hit or miss. Like, for example, I know a lot of people didn't like the first Thor movie. In my opinion, I like the first Thor movie. It's one of the best films. I wish they would get back to that formula. I hope the fifth one has a very different tone than the fourth one. So, but I just can't wait for the rest of Phase 5. The rest of Phase 5 sounds like it's going to be awesome. So, Deadpool and Wolverine, Fantastic Four, and a few of the other shows are coming, along with Daredevil Born Again. So, and Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland. So, this really is going to be a treat for all of us. And, of course, ending the multiverse saga with Avengers Kang Dynasty, if they're still going to call it that, and Avengers Secret Wars. That's just going to be mind-blowing. So, and Secret Wars, I think it's safe to say that we'll see Andrew, Toby, and Tom together again in that film, and all the other actors are coming back, like Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. I'm pretty sure he'll be in that too, and with a lot of these other actors coming back, like Ben Affleck as Daredevil, Jennifer Garner's Elektra, I think we might see them if they don't get killed off in Deadpool and Wolverine. So, because I'm pretty sure Ben Affleck wouldn't sign off for something like that if he would get killed off. I wouldn't personally, but we'll see. But I'm just glad that Ben Affleck is getting the chance to reprise the role that he loved playing. I mean, I love when he came back as Batman, and then now Daredevil, so it's like a win-win. So he's the only actor that could say that he played characters based on the Frank Miller versions, specifically on those characters. So that's cool. So overall, I think the rest of Phase 5 is going to be pretty awesome. And Marvel, to me, is done with what I call the maximum overload of content. That's what I'm calling it. So, because that's what Phase 4 kind of was. Maximum overload of content. Now it's kind of like back to basics, smooth things out. And like I said, I'm surprised we're only getting one MCU film this year. If another one comes out, cool. So, things back to basics. Now we got the mutants involved. Now we got Daredevil, Fantastic Four. So everything's gonna be much better. So, like I said, to me, it's gonna be like the early 2000s, but way better. Seeing all these characters interact. So, but anyway, that's my thoughts on the news that we've gotten the last few weeks, the last few days. Like I said, today they announced the new Fantastic Four cast. A few days ago, Deadpool Wolverine trailer came out. A few days ago, or last week, however long it's been, Daredevil Born Again set follows. So I'm excited for the rest of the Phase 5. And of course, whenever they announced Spider-Man 4, I'm hoping the villain might be Scorpion or something like that. But we'll see. I was hoping it would be Kraven, but Sony's doing that Kraven movie, so it's whatever. But we'll see. But anyway, I hope you guys liked this video and you liked my thoughts on what's to come next for the MCU. Let me know what you guys are excited for in Phase 5. So that's all for this video, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Later, guys.